One of the things that I feel like I hear a lot and that I hear myself saying a lot is, I'm so busy, or I'm too busy to do whatever it is, whether it's, oh, I'm too busy to keep my house clean, or I don't have time to exercise, or I would love to do that, but I'm just too busy, I never have time. I would actually like to challenge that, because you, Oprah, Kim Kardashian, everyone who has ever lived, even Einstein himself, has all had the exact same amount of time in their day, which is 24 hours. So what makes one person busier or more productive or less productive than another if we all have the exact same 24 hours in our day? It all comes down to choice. It all comes down to how we use those 24 hours. Now, if you're anything like me and how I was years ago with new babies and new businesses and my husband working a lot and traveling a lot and just trying to figure out life as an adult, which is not easy, you might be feeling a little overwhelmed and like a duck, maybe that you're just always scrambling over the water. I started doing something years ago that completely changed my productivity, is I stopped living my life hour by hour, and instead I started living it block by block. Are you interested? It's pretty cool. So in high school or college or whatever it is, we got so much done. How are we able to do that? The secret? Blocks. Let me explain. Let's take high school, for example. Alarm rings in the morning, you wake up, you have a certain amount of time before you have to be dressed, ready, and out the door to whatever it is, which let's assume is your first class of the day at school. So you have that block of time in the morning to get everything done that you need to before getting to school. So then you go to school and you're sitting in your first class. Bell rings, you sit down, let's say it's science. You take out your science book, you are focused on science. You're taking science notes, you're working on your science papers, you're learning all about the scientific periodic things that clearly I didn't learn very well in high school. I am a recovering phone addict. It's been a huge challenge of mine over the years, especially with social media and having a life online. I find myself wasting hours on my phone. So with my blocks, I've really had to schedule in the blocks where phone time is appropriate and blocks where it's just not. Think about high school. If you're in the middle of science class or in the middle of soccer practice, you're not dinking around on your phone. But if you're at home having some downtime, if you're with friends, if you've got time in between classes, it's obviously quite appropriate. So you just have to decide for you in your own blocks when screen time is good, schedule it in so then you don't fall down the hole like Mama J does and waste hours at a time.